Thank you, Minister. Hello, ahlan wa sahlan, shalom. Jews have been living in Morocco for almost 2,000 years. The archaeological evidence shows the presence of a vibrant Jewish community dating back to as early as the 2nd century. Over most of this period, Moroccan Jews lived here in peace and deep friendship. That's why for hundreds of thousands of Israelis watching us today, Morocco is part of their identity. This place is the setting of their childhood. The music, the flavors, the colors, the melodies of prayer, all part of their identity. They will not travel here as tourists, they will travel as family to explore their heritage and their memories. Today we are restoring peace, restoring friendship, this ancient peace and friendship between nations is being restored by people who rethink and redefine historic disputes. First and foremost, we are grateful to His Majesty, King Mohammed VI. His vision and courage enable us to stay here, stand here today. I'd like to thank Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, who has asked me to send his blessings to everyone here. Before I departed, he said to me, I envy you for going to Morocco, but tell them I'm on my way. I'd like to thank my good friend, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Morocco, Nasser Bourita. You believed in this process from the start, Minister, and helped us to push it forward even during some difficult moments. I'd also like to thank the staff of the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs, headed by Director General Alon Ushpiz, as well as my dear friend, the Minister of Labor and Welfare, Meir Cohen, who was born in Mogador, Essaouira, right? Essaouira? For him, this is homecoming. 1,000 years ago, a young man, the greatest Jewish philosopher of all time, Rabbi Moshe ben Maimon, known widely as Maimonides, lived in Morocco. He was educated in the city of Fez. It was here in Morocco that his worldview was shaped. In his book, 8 Chapters, Maimonides wrote the following: "And do not say that he has already reached a state that cannot be changed, as every state can be changed from good to evil and from evil to good, if he, the person, decides so." Reality is not set. Reality is the choice we make. For too many years, we let others choose for us the path of war. Today, we take our own destiny in our own hands and choose the way of peace. Today, we choose the path set by Maimonides. What did we achieve from all those years of hostility during which the relation between our two ancient and proud nations was severed? Nothing. What did our citizens achieve? Nothing. Today we are changing this. Today we are changing this for the benefit of tourism and economy, for trade and cultural exchange, for friendship and cooperation. This moment will improve our lives, because this is what peace does. War ends life, while peace cultivates them. Less than 2 months ago, I inaugurated our embassy in the United Arab Emirates. Tomorrow we inaugurate the diplomatic mission here in Morocco. Bahrain and Sudan have already agreed on a resumption of diplomatic and trade relations. Something is happening in the region. People and leaders look at the likes of Libya and Syria and Lebanon and say to themselves, this is not what we want for our children. This is not what we want for ourselves. The only wars worth dedicating our lives to are not against our neighbors, not against people who pray differently from us. The only wars that have any meanings are those against poverty, against ignorance, against pandemics and sickness. The Holy Quran says, If they lean towards peace, you too should lean towards it. Hostility and hatred are created by human beings. Human beings are also capable of stopping them. The God of Jews and Muslims, the God of our mutual father Abraham, tells us again and again in both the Torah and the Quran that we are measured not in terms of what we have taken from the world, but what we have given to the world. Nations and people are measured by their ability to really see the other, to see the other's suffering, their hope, the need for change. This moment would have not been arrived if we had not decided to see one another. We are living in a world that's shrunk, a world that is smaller than ever. Rapid communication networks allows us to exchange ideas in real time. Giant global companies allows us to buy products from overseas and from one another and receive them on the same day. AI and deep learning technologies are changing the way that we think. Out of this, there will emerge two kinds of countries. Those that will foster collaboration and alliances, and those who will try to manage alone. Those who know how to adapt and be competitive, and those who try to shut themselves away. They will find out they have been left behind. The agreements that we will sign and signing here today will bring our countries innovation and opportunities for the benefit of our children and their children after them, for years to come. Today we are not being good politicians, Minister, we are being good parents. Today we are making the world a safer place for our children. We are teaching them a lesson about the power of hope. This is our job as parents, not only to protect them, but also to teach them the power they have to bring about change. Thank you very much.